Local and TMR agents, how are you guys today? Rick Rapp here again, broker owner of Travers Moran Realty. And today I want to talk to all of you about what is an agent. Now, I talk to a lot of people about this often because when I first got into the business, the definition of what a realtor was very different in those times. We didn't have websites like Zillow or Realtor.com. We didn't have the internet as much as we do today. So the realtor really provided a much more in-depth service than we may be seeing nowadays. In those days, you'd have a buyer come to you with their budget, what their pre-approval was, what their wants and needs were in a home, what specifically they were looking for, whether it was 3 to 5 bedrooms. We'll take a pool if you can find one but don't need one. We'd like a big yard. We need an HOA that allows this type of dog. Whatever it may be, they had specifics. And as an agent, we would spend most of our time finding properties that suited these buyers. Once we found these properties, we would put these buyers in our cars or have them follow us and take them to homes that they had never seen before. Often there would be homes that we had never seen before. We would literally be flipping through books or going through the MLS and seeing properties that a buyer had never seen. Now they go on Zillow and they really kind of pick out the homes that they have interest in, tell you what they want to see, and then you take them to somewhat open the door for them. Now, unfortunately, what that has done is really drastically reduced the services that you can provide as an agent. And myself, as a personal belief, I always want to be providing as much service as I can so that when my commission is paid, my client feels that I am due all of that commission. And this is something that I talk to people about often, is we really want to think about what services we can provide. Now, if the service of finding the perfect home for a buyer has kind of taken a sidestep to the internet, what we can do is we can really understand the market, the comparables in that community, and truly work to get our buyers the absolute best dollar price for that home. What we can also do is protect them in that contract as much as possible. We want to have something that's so solidly drafted and written that that buyer is in a very well protected place, where if anything happens and they decide they don't want the home, they're getting any escrow money back. They're not going to be sued in the future for any kind of potential cause. So this is something that I want everyone to think about. On a seller side, what we want to do is really understand the value, really get to the nuts and bolts, the meats and potatoes of what's going on in that community. What is the absolute max dollar that we can get for our sellers? I see, unfortunately, a lot of agents going off Zillow's estimates of what a home is worth. And that, I cannot tell you how often that number is wrong. I recently had a home that I listed where the Zillow's estimate was $1,750,000. We've got an offer now very close to $2 million for that home. And you can imagine how happy these people are that they did choose me to go forward and fight for them and fight for their value. So it's something to think about today, as I say, tomorrow, this week, next month, and moving forward throughout your career, is really focus on the service that you're providing. What is an agent and what does that mean to you? What kind of services are you going to give to them? If you need any help with that in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me directly. If you're currently with a broker in the local area and you're looking for a broker that can kind of help more with this kind of providing a true service for your clients, reach out to us today. You can email us back on this email that you received. You can text me anytime at 954-873-1801. You can email us at admin@Travers Moran Realty. But for now, keep that in mind. I hope it helps all of you. As always, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all again next week. Take care.